Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Brian Smith.
Congratulations for being in this room, because all of you have done some remarkable stuff just to have qualified to be here. So how many of you feel successful? Isn't it amazing? I have to tell you, when I sold UGG to a public company for millions of dollars, way more than I ever thought I would have made out of it, I still didn't feel successful. And that's the bane of us entrepreneurs. There's always something more to do. There's something else we could have done. I wish we had a position it this way. God damn it, why didn't we get rid of that employee when we should have? There's all of these issues. We are so hard on ourselves. We never take the time to look over our shoulders and see all the good stuff that put you in those chairs today. And he said, Brian, figure out what you can do better than anybody else, and then do it. He said, you cannot help but be successful.
It's very inspirational. Overcoming challenges is definitely what I would take away from it.
So I remember getting out of the surf and I was putting on my sheepskin boots, and I got goosebumps again. I thought, God damn, there's no sheepskin boots in America. And 1 in 2 Australians had some sort of sheepskin footwear. And who's ever heard the words of songs that have been very meaningful or changed what you do? Here's the one that changed my life. How come we couldn't keep boots in the warehouse for 24 hours, and the Thugs warehouse, which was way bigger than our warehouse, was floor to ceiling full of sheepskin boots? And that's when I realized the loyalty of my customers was so powerful, excuse me, that they wouldn't go around me. They knew what had happened, and they were willing to forgo nearly $2 million worth of sales at retail than join on the other guys.
I think the most touching moment for me was when Brian talked about the fact that he realized his customers didn't buy from his competitors when they knocked him off. And that moment was so real and so authentic, it just completely touched me to the core. It's really amazing for him to be so open and vulnerable and share with us that way.
Guys, and that is such a testament. We live in the day of clicks and websites and everything's instant, and we tend to lose track of our customers. But I gotta tell you, if you can keep a personal connection, sorry for this, it is so, so powerful.
Don't give up. You will fail, and failure is part of it, but you haven't really officially failed until you've tried all the way. So, a really cool story of perseverance and grit.
Enthuse over apparent defeat, because defeat is not a real thing until the second you give up. I've got so blasé about it over the years that something goes wrong, I go, damn, that's good. Okay, what's good about it? And you'll be staggered that within 24 hours or maybe 48 hours, you'll come up with a solution and think, God damn, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have found this new cool way of doing it. I was lying on my back on the floor in the living room, watching TV, my wife sitting up on the couch, and I can remember the show finished, I clicked it off, and I rolled over onto my stomach, and I got up on my hands and knees and started crawling to the bedroom. And my wife, Laura, who's a really quiet person, she just looked at me and says, you get up now and walk to bed like a man. And she scared the shit out of me. And I was like, I came up off the floor, it was like coming out of a fog. And I thought, oh my God, there's so much more to life than this crappy little sheepskin company. I got through that year because my 4 mantras, when you read them at first, they look sort of negative, uncertainty, disappointment, difficulties, but if you look at the first word, feast, fatten, invigorate, enthuse, these are the 4 most positive statements you'll ever see. And they don't just work in business, they work in your personal life as well. And I can remember thinking, how the hell did I get here? Right? And it came back to my buddy Rich's advice, is figure out what you can do better than anybody else and do it. And I had nailed my niche, right? I was nothing in the shoe, the width of the shoe industry, but in my little niche, I was the best at what I did, and that best became $1 billion business. And just ask yourself, what do I feel about my company and my success? Right? And if that comes out positive, which I'm pretty sure it will for every single person in the room, you'll have a great life. So.
So energized after hearing his speech. It really was extraordinary. I feel like it's what I came to the conference to get and to hear. Like, I'm done now. You know, I could leave. So I don't want to leave. There's lots of parties ahead, but I really absolutely got a message that resonated with me so truly in my heart.